And ladies, to another strong arms and swift steel number 2 hot seat as House Lannister. Now, first off, we have a candidate for adoption. Definitely not. Just, just kill it with fire and brimstone. End of turn report. Overall, number 1. Congratulations, us. Let's not get a fat head, okay? Sounds good. First off, since we're here, we might as well start here. Pretty much just grab you guys. Main idea, go for Banefort. Just so you guys know, Harlaw went back to Pike because they were challenging us, and I'm like, no, just leave. And I'm glad that's what they did because that's what I wanted. You guys just keep moving. These ships all move. I'm not going to move them separately because it's just redundant for me to do so. Basically, you need to know this guy is right there. We could always... He sucks at ambushing, so we could just do that. I could have used my diplomat too, so I can actually bribe these guys, but I don't want to do that because it would be a waste of 8,000. Actually, they had only 4 units in this fort and 4 units in this other fort. I just reminded them, because I don't want this to be a trend where they keep making 4 units per fort, so I just reminded him on this post with this turn that, hey, don't forget 5 units per fort. I don't want to... I mean, he's got enough men nearby, and I don't know if I could show you guys. Yeah. He's got enough men nearby, which has been in the case of, well, at least my experience in Hotseats have been in previously, is that, well, there's units nearby, they just forgot to put a unit in. Well, maybe those units were out of range. Usually not the case, but it's usually they just forget to put one in. In this case, I didn't really care. I just don't want to see it be abused like that, because I know it could be. Now, there's a ship. I actually didn't look at this because I was going to be safe anyways, so I didn't really care. Because I plan on just leaving Greywater Watch to its own devices. I mean, that's 14 men. And even with these extra freaking archers, there's no chance. I mean, 1 spear militia maybe, but also you can't move bribed units the turn you bribed them, so yeah. Plus, Master Robb Stark is coming with his grand army. And the army of the separatists, aka us, because they're the Republic, is not strong enough. Now we'll have enough time to move Clegane here, there, retrain those men, and we might have enough men possibly recruited / trained by the time he gets here, which is about 2 to 3 turns, generally. So I hope that they take Alex Wayne, at least Robb, and another non-Night Fighter. I don't think he has any other Night Fighters, unless he adopted somebody with Night Fighter. I don't remember if that adoptee he had run away with him up north was a Night Fighter or not. I know Jonas Bracken was not, so it just depends. But the grand scheme is I basically take Kevin and an army of mostly armored spearmen. He's a little shorter than that, but I basically send him up north to assist in the endeavor because I don't want to lose the north. And I know the Starks are still a threat. Now, despite me wanting to cover my bases and defend this area, I know that by keeping Stannis and Renly... I mean, I'm keeping Renly very busy here. He doesn't have time to send an army up here to screw with me. If he does that, then he's undefended here, and I can just easily move in and crush him. And his economy is killing him as it is. Now, it's admin subbed right now, still. I don't think anybody's going to pick it up because it's a dying faction at this point. Yeah, but somebody might. I mean, right? You always got to be positive. Now, I didn't know that this may or may not have been a rule, but he's not on my land, but I thought I could capture him, so I sent men to capture him. Yeah. I even threw a fort down, not here or there. 1, 2, 3, right there, which is just enough to be out of range of the Manus himself. Tested and verified. Men in antlers and in Stannis' army, even with his insane movement range, are out of range of this handsome diplomat from being captured. Now, he may or may not be captured, I don't really know. I just want it to be a lesson to Stannis to move over one tile, damn it. Just please. Please do it. I just want to capture him. Yeah. So yeah, we're leaving Greywater Watch to his own devices. That's fine. But Stark is also hurting financially as well. Alright. Now, contrary to popular belief, I did not use any of the large armies to besiege Golden Grove. I, as a test, used my weakest army, my weakest general in range. These guys were sadly not in range, otherwise I would have used them. And I kept... Well, I kept Armory and Andarbak, and Merlon I kept hiding. Him I made in range of... I want to say all 3. Possibly. He got all of his troops back. So we just need 1 extra unit of cavalry and we'll be hunky-dory. Now, oh, that's cool. I didn't even realize that was the exact tile they were sitting in. Okay, so I can't merge with this fleet. That's cool. But yeah, Renly's fleet moved there. I not 100% sure on where the galley was that was besieging Old Town went. Well, I would like to show you. At the same time, I want to check over here, but I know it's not gonna be there. Anyways, we're just gonna grab these 2 units. I didn't throw them in that tile. They were on the right upper corner. Toss the ship there. Now, it's still Baxter. He's still alive. He's still better up the plague. And I'm just glad Davin's movement is insane enough to get us over there. Basically, we didn't use both of these units, but... Actually throw him over there. Grab those 2 units. Retrain. Can't retrain those spearmen because apparently spearmen were a hot topic. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, low FPS for a second here. But I will grab Davin's Cav in order to save a little bit of money. Now, financially, this turn I dipped down like 1,000, so I'll make 20. I'll be up to 27,000 next turn. It's not going to be that big of a deal to me because I have plenty of money, which is what every person wants in the hot seat situation. So yes, the idea is that I'll keep all the heavy main infantry down near Harrenhal while I send men up north to support against Robb Stark's second attack on the Riverlands. I mean the second attack on us. Yeah, otherwise, if I can't get Courtney Errol, I was just gonna stay back here. My plan is to hold out against Stannis for the time being. I mean, if he moves Stannis the Manus away from Maidenpool, then I'll fort off here, take Maidenpool. I'll actually need to recruit a ship at some point if I want to do that. Then I can have like a fort here and just be in range of both. Or not. I could just... Yeah, I could actually just have a fleet. No. No. Their fleet's stronger. I would have to move my fleet all the way over there just to kick their ass. Well, main bit of it is we're going to wait out Renly because he's going to have to either disband A, the fleet, or B, his main army. He's going to stop He's not going to disband his main army because that's the most key to his survival at this point. And the admin himself knows this very well, so he'll probably have to start by dismantling the fleet because his coastline is gone. The best thing he can do after that is defend the inland. So if you can defend the inland, then you can be safe. But that's the question, though, is if I can do that. Question. Question. Questionable. That's just the thing, though, is if he gives me naval superiority, then I'll be able to swing through this little gap, fort this off, kill all these troops, and generals, take another settlement, and that's that. Tuppence, 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 a bag, is it bag or bear? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Mary Poppins, but it was just in my head at the time. Alright. Yeah, it's just a question of whether we can capture that diplomat. I would like to. If it's not in the rules, then it's fine. We're taking Golden Grove and the Arbor, basically. I'll show you what the end turn looks like in just a moment. And here we are. Nothing really. Okay, a lot of things changed. So we have Ty wouldn't risk it at all. You know why? Because he's got the best command, and because if Stannis can make it up there to attack, he'll have 3 units from Maidenpool, so I gave everybody, well, almost everybody, a unit or 2 to defend with. But yeah, we have Marbrand, Night Fighter, Olraine Waters, Night Fighter. Probably won't be in range of that, but we'll see. I'll have to ask the admin if that's cool or not. But I moved a ton of units around because I want to make sure that I have the best when it comes to free upkeep. Now I'll be training another unit here. That way I'll have full free upkeep. Best units getting full free upkeep. Another unit free upkeep, moving the cav next turn. So then the armored spearmen can hold here because you might not believe it, but let's see. Okay, no, none of you guys have full range. Son of a. Well, that's strange. Is that I might be able to make it there completely. Here, I'll move Clegane out of the way. Yeah, see? Just subtract a tile in your head and they're in range of both twins, so 3 units here, 3 units there, 3 units there, minimum, you know, garrison, not counting the actual army size. So when we get everybody consolidated up here, we'll have about close to a stack. We'll have a pretty decent stack to come and reinforce, which should be enough to thwart Rob. So I'll be using Gregor and his brother Sandor, but probably Gregor if we're attacking, Sandor if we're defending, and Kevin if we're defending too, because Kevin's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, down here. I moved the cab, yeah, and those 2 units are getting trained. I thought about killing off this rebel force. It doesn't give Walder Frey any more command, but assaulting this place gave him Siege Master, which makes him +3 to assault, and he already has a -1 from building shit, which is stupid, I guess. But now he's back to a +2. But he's got terribly scarred, so if he ever becomes the faction leader one day, he could be great at authority because he's been scarred for life. Now, I almost besieged the port, but I didn't because, well, for one, they don't have any place to trade to, which I didn't think of at the time, but I did now. But 2 is I don't know if that ship is in this vicinity, so I just wanted to be safe and keep my little sailor. My little sailor, my little sailor. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I wanted to keep my sailor alive so I can retrain, because every ship is a good ship. Especially when I get that second war galley at Old Town, that'll be nice. I mean, when I get the full fleet, this whole fleet trained up, and then everything in Lannisport all ready to go, it's gonna be a good day. As soon as that sailor's done, another cog is gonna be ready and raring. Every turn, this next turn and the turn after, there's gonna be a ship being built and completed. It'll be amazing. Hopefully by the end of the Hotseat, Emmon Frey will still be alive as our most loyal subject. And our best man of the hour. Now, in the case that this shit fails and he somehow pulls a trump card on me, I scouted with my cav and everybody. I still have pretty decent troops if he goes for salt pans, which is unlikely now that I found Stannis. I still have Kevin. Kevin, on the other hand, is far out of range. He's just in range of Derry, if that was under siege, which would be interesting, but unlikely. Mandon Moore could jump in. He's not really that great of an attacker. I mean, he's a siege expert and yada yada, but not a great attacker. Tyrion's not going to be great because castle life has made him a soft dwarf, but yes. On little ships, this one will bring them to the main, well, this is the mainland, but not through the swamps of the dangers. He's going there. I kind of left this fleet here just in case they, I don't know, sailed close or something. Imagination. Put your imagination there. Basically, I'll throw this one unit. I won't take Humphrey there because I don't want to risk his force on us. Otherwise, I'm just going to be waiting until Renly's economy collapses entirely on them and they have to disband either the ships or the troops. They'll have to disband one or the other. I am a patient man. I will wait until they die. And then I will move in for the killing strike, because Stannis is likewise doing the same thing. He's invading the Stormlands as it is. So I might take this opportunity to invade the Crownlands. And I'm totally joking, because invading the Crownlands would be giving up this defensive position right here. Now if I invade the Crownlands again, I don't have a fleet to back up my aggressiveness. So I would have to stand down again and retreat. I don't want to do that because this next time if I did that, it would leave me open and he might, no, he would know where I was going to go this second time. Duh, I've already done it once. So that's basically in a nutshell what we are planning and going to do. We're going to hold up at Golden Grove. We're going to wait until our fleet's big enough to smash theirs, or until theirs is depleted from desertion, from lack of funds. With their arbor falling, that's probably going to be another good 1,000. And let's see, give myself a second here. Come on, there we go. Come on, Fraps, you can do this. Good job. Alright, so we got faction rankings just to tie things up. Of course, yours truly. Of course, yours truly. But the interesting thing is Stark is making a comeback, but they just don't have the finances to back it. That's the only thing. And Renly was the only Titan that could match me. And now, we're not Titans. You know what, I'll say we're like gods, and this is like Clash of the Gods. There's 4 of us, the big 4, and we were like the 2 older brothers or something, and I just happened to get a lucky punch at the beginning, which kind of went downhill for him, and now I'm coming to deal him a mortal blow to a brother and god. It would actually sound better from a story standpoint if I was Stannis and I was winning, because then I could, you know, metaphorically say that the god in that situation would be Renly and I'm coming down to mortally strike Renly down, but whatever. Production, I got the money, so I'm producing more territorially, of course, but Stannis will be gaining a little bit of territory towards the end here. It's only a matter of position at this point, because Renly will probably die first due to the North being so expansive, and they have Jon Snow as a countermeasure family-wise. Like he won't come into the fray until both Robb and Bran are dead, I believe. So they'll be fine because it'll take me a long time to kill off all the Starks, not just the family, but to capture the regions. Stannis will take a while because he's got a very formidable fleet. Well, actually, no. Scratch that, because he hasn't had the naval capabilities that Renly and I have had. Especially Renly, because Renly had two massive ports. No, I did too. What am I saying? Like I said, it goes back to that analogy, the God brothers. Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be something like a quarter goes to Stannis, and while I'm finishing off Stark, I'm holding back on him, or maybe I'm pushing at the same time. I don't know, but I do know that my fleet will be very formidable to Stannis's, because he hasn't had the resources or the finances to to finance a large navy like I have. And granted, that's a situation where I have the gold mines and he has the rocks of the sea, but at the same time, he had to construct multiple armies of militia like that. He had to make it come out of thin air. Quick, quickness. I don't have another word. But there you go. We're almost up to 30k. We'll be making up to 27,000 next turn, thanks to my minimal profit losses. And everyone else is going broke, because I'm becoming too strong. Too strong. But yes, Wallace Lannister still lives on. We have Monterey's, Sumner, and all that jazz. Serenagant, the true king and heir to the Iron Throne once we win it back. Tommen, the fucking Baratheon Lannister. And Cersei, his bitch of a mother, because nobody likes her except when she's taking care of business. And I don't mean that in the pillar sense, I mean that in the, like, she kicks ass and orders people to kill other people, and not when she's being a real pain in the ass. You know what I mean. If anybody are true Game of Thrones peeps, you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm just rambling at this point. There's no more strategy to speak of. Farewell, my friends, and I will see you in the next episode, or turn, or whatever. Hopefully we'll win in the next 5 turns. I hope turn 30 is the turning point. Just kidding. See you next time.